Alright, I think y'all should be able to hear me, hopefully. Um, how's everyone doing? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I haven't done a lengthy video over this game in a while, so I'm excited to continue playing it. We will be playing some MX versus ATV All Out, so let's go ahead and get it started. I've been doing a lot of Call of Duty lately. That game hasn't been getting any views. So whenever I did MX versus ATV Untamed, more or less, it would be getting a lot of views. Hey, what have I not done? So it's apparently... Let's reset this. Reset this. Hold on. So apparently I will need a total of 3 trophies to go on. So for some reason, we have to do these. So we're gonna do the Pro Arena Cross first. Oh, come on, that is an add-on. Crap. I won't be able to do those, and because of the way these are built, the way they're set up, I'm gonna really struggle here. But we're gonna be doing the series for this really quick. I'm streaming today. As usual, my mixer streams will be uploaded to YouTube the day after I stream them. Mainly because I'm gonna try and stream every day on Mixer. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to watch me live, links are in the description. My Mixer should be in the link to my Mixer channel should be in the description if you want to interact with me. And depending on when I stream, I don't have a set schedule yet, but depending on when I stream, I'm gonna live stream on YouTube using XSplits and Google Chrome, as well as Mixer at the same time. Now, it would be better if you watch, I'm gonna, on my YouTube stream, it's gonna be a bit, choppy. It's not gonna be completely fluid, I think. And it may appear backwards, I don't know. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna still leave that video up. I'm gonna still have it processed and up. I'm just actually going to also upload my mixture the next day. Although depending on when I upload it, it may be the same day. So yeah, I may do the series, I'm not sure. I may also, just not do them because of how horrible I am at these. They're currently 6th place, which really isn't that bad if you ask me. And I chose 9 laps to actually help me get first. Really, MX versus ATV All Out is the only map is really the only MX versus ATV game I struggle with on these kinds of maps, I should say, not mass. Mass is a church for Catholics, Christianity. Those of you that don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. Anyway. I do think it's cool, but moving on. The only reason really I didn't want to do it today, a live stream on YouTube and mix it at the same time, is because of the fact that I'm streaming this, it's close to 10, and I want to stream till about 11. So I'm not sure if I will stream the entire time, but I want to. Unfortunately, there were 2 games that came out within the past week I was not able to get. I'm gonna try and get them next weekend, if not sometime during this week. Yeah, we're gonna abandon this, and we're not gonna do the events, the series events, I should say. Personally, when playing MX versus ATV All Out, I prefer to listen to videos. While recording the videos, while I'm recording this, I prefer to have my mic muted and listen to videos and let y'all listen to the game volume. But I really haven't been doing much commentary recently, so I thought, you know what? Why not do a little commentary for MX versus ATV All Out, especially since the fact that I don't think I've done the commentary for the vast majority of time I've actually recorded. For the vast majority of time I've actually recorded MX versus ATV All Out, and I want to get into the habit of streaming every day on Mixer. So yeah. Sweet, I love the fact that we can do backflips and front flips here. So we are actually going to do a single event. I wish we could do, let's see if we can go online. Find a custom match. I wish we could actually, do like, see, I would have loved to play these maps. But I do wish we can actually play arcade online with other people. That would have been fun. I want to do Arena Cross. Oh, come on. At least they're doing some lesser known cities. And Denver and Portland and Vegas for Arena Cross. That's messed up. We have to pay for that? Okay, I know I tend to buy DLC. That's really only for Call of Duty. Let's go 21 laps. 30 laps. Let's do it on medium. Let's do all open. But for me, I really don't like DLC because the game kind of comes incomplete with that, and I hate the idea of paying for the game and then extra content. I think that is super annoying. And to be honest, I feel that's very cheap on behalf of the the developers or the companies that create these games, because it's basically saying, hey, we don't care about the people. We don't care if the game's complete or not. We want your money for everything. I feel that's just messed up. Now, on the other side of the argument that I do tend to agree with is that they have to get paid, and they have to get paid, and sometimes it may not be enough just buying the game itself to cover and pay all the staff and all the time and money spent on the game, if that makes any sense. So in that sense, I can understand it, but at the same time, I kind of wish they would, like, you pay one price for everything and no DLC. Like you can get DLC, but you just pay one price for everything at once, if that makes any sense. take on DLC. They should. I'm not racing that well, but it's been since I played this game. I think within the past couple of weeks, I have the worst mic ever. The past couple, I think I've done maybe 1 or 2 videos over the past maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, I really do need to catch up on playing this game. The longest video on my YouTube channel, which if you're watching on Mixer, it's in the description. If you don't know how to get to the description, 1, no disrespect, but what are you doing on Mixer? And 2, it is down below. You just have to scroll down and click on YouTube. So feel free to subscribe. So yeah, my longest video on YouTube is actually of this game. It's over 6 hours. So, at least I have Adobe Premiere Pro now. So what I could easily do is I could easily just, over the course of several days, just record this for a little bit. And maybe make a longer video if I really wanted to. That's if I really wanted to. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I will, just mainly because of the fact that, work kind of picked up on at school. I mean, studio production and cinema techniques. Studio production, we actually just have the web assignments right now for homework. And I have to get, just basically these things called crew role points, where I assist in production for like videos or television or whatsoever. So, for example, I could help someone else with their project, with their project at Euler in mass communications, recording a short film, and I could do that for like an hour, help them for an hour, and I get crew role points off of that. I could actually use just stream for an hour on or make a video. Yeah, I could actually just stream on Mixer for an hour and get crew role points off of that. I have that for studio production and cinema techniques. Actually, I have to get up early because I want to go there before class to practice studio production. There's some things in studio production I want to do because it's mainly like you're working in a studio, if that makes any sense. And one thing I really need to practice on is the switchboard. Yeah, I'm not really going for first here. It's obvious I'm not gonna get first. I messed up too many times. Then walking to finish, we just have to create a journal of basically walking, but that's easy. I start back at no boundaries on Tuesday, so that's good. So I can just use that. Yeah, but the walking to finish thing isn't really that difficult. All we do is maybe walk for about an hour. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the entire race here for this 30 laps. I may actually. If I wanted to win, I just would have done this on easy mode. So I'm glad I get the challenge, but I'd love it to be in first. So yeah, that's pretty easy. We do have a presentation, but that isn't till later in the semester. And we we only meet 5 more times over the course of the semester, so that's really something I like. We don't go to class that often, and just about everyone in that class is taking it just for credits. It isn't even required for isn't even required for any degree. That's coming from the teacher, the professor. Um, let's see. I have to pause there every couple of minutes to actually just move my mouse. So that way my laptop won't die and I suddenly won't be able to see what's going on the TV. Because I'm not using the OBS to record. I have cinema techniques and we got into groups and we're working on the groups we're doing is a short film that someone else wrote. That someone else wrote a screenplay for. So, this I have studio production every Monday. I have cinema techniques every Friday. Walking to Fitness we only meet on Wednesdays. So, yeah. So cinema techniques. We're doing a short film which I do plan on uploading to YouTube. Not sure if I actually will. Depends on how we edit everything. But I do plan on uploading it. So, yeah, so this Friday we're actually just gonna be doing some more paperwork for it. And then next week we should actually be, yeah, next week we should start shooting for the short film. So yeah, what I like about studio production and cinema techniques is that one, it doesn't give a lot of homework, and two, it actually is more hands-on. So we actually go to class and do stuff like cinema techniques will be recording a short film. Two short films this semester actually. Let's go and do a different map. And then when I go to GameStop next time, I'm gonna have to remind myself to get a new headset. So yeah. Let's do single event. I love the idea of arena cross, but still, do we really have to actually pay for it? Excuse me for coughing. So yeah, film and the business of film and TV is my fourth class I'm taking this semester. That class is going to be tough because of the fact that I have a case study to do. And I started it yesterday. And we have a 5 to 7 page paper to do on it, including citing sources. So I've started writing today. So I've started writing today, and for the film and business of film and TV. So, and then not including the 5 to 7 page paper we have to do, I actually have to do a 4 to 5 minute presentation on it. and I struggle with that. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily struggle. It's just I get a little nervous. But once I'm up there, I feel like when I'm recording by myself or I'm in front of other people or I'm recording my videos, I don't really show all of my personality. Um, Even though I want to. Um, I really have to. For me personally, I really have to be talking to someone for me to show my for me to be able to show all of my personality, if that makes any sense. So if you ever want to collaborate with me on videos, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to work with you. And please let me know the game. I currently have a Wii, which I don't think we can play online anymore for that. I do have to learn how to eventually, maybe not until December, but eventually I want to learn how to connect an Elgato to the Wii, if you can, and record some Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and Mario Kart Wii. I want to. I have an Xbox 360, so I mainly have Call of Duty on that. I also have Jeopardy on the Xbox 360, which I thoroughly enjoy. For the Xbox One, for the Xbox One, I have obviously MX versus ATV All Out. I have every Call of. Let me pause really quick. I have every Call of Duty Zombies game on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So the only Call of Duty games I don't have now are Call of Duty Classic, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and the entire Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, as well as Call of Duty Ghosts. Those are the only Call of Duty games I don't have. I'm Madden NFL 19. I have MX versus ATV All Out right now. Obviously, that's what I'm playing. And I actually I'm downloading Fortnite right now. So, if you want to play Fortnite with me, let me know, and we can do some duos on the Xbox One. Hardly ever play Neopets.com. I don't think I'll be doing any more videos of that anymore. I won't. RuneScape, however, I actually hardly play RuneScape. I want to get back into it, but in terms of me worrying about school, actually being in class and doing the assignments as well as YouTube, I don't have the time. Yeah, now it's like all the work is starting to get serious in the semester. So yeah. But if you do want to collaborate with me on RuneScape, let me know. And I will be more than happy to. I'll be more than happy to play RuneScape. One thing I want to set up a Discord eventually. I may do that this week if I can remember. But I do want to set up a Discord for my viewers. Actually, several things I want to do to improve my YouTube channel. I want to add a Discord. I want to eventually get a gaming laptop. When I save up enough money. I eventually want to get a gaming laptop so I can live stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, as well as live streaming on Mixer. Because I don't know why, but I'm currently unable to live stream on YouTube properly on my laptop. Well, using the OBS at least, and the Elgato capture card. I can use Google Chrome though, but when the camera's fuzzy whenever I use myself to record, and it's always a bit choppy and laggy when I use Google Chrome. But that's only once, and I really didn't watch the stream, so from the very little I saw, Yeah. But I really can't live stream on Twitch though, so I want to get a gaming laptop or PC. Or a gaming PC. So if you know any good gaming PCs that are cheap, let me know in the comment section. And I will definitely look into getting those whenever I can. I may try to get a gaming PC just to live stream on, just for live streams. And I want to live stream daily when I can. But I'm mainly gonna be live streaming via Mixer and Google Chrome for the foreseeable future. Let's see. What else? I also, during the Christmas break, I want to learn how to use Adobe Audition. I want to learn how to use Adobe 2D character animation, and I want to use Adobe After Effects. Those are the three things I want to learn how to do. Use, so that way I can actually create my own. I want to create my own animation. I want to record and just edit and mix audio and see what I can do for fun there on Adobe Audition. For After Effects, I do want to create like an outro and an intro for each video. I'm gonna probably figure out how to do that during Christmas break, and then for I will use After Effects for that. And character animation, I just wanna make a couple of 2D character animations for videos, but I'm not sure if I will do that. But yeah, if I do learn all three, I want to learn how to do all three and do that. But I'm probably gonna have to learn during Christmas break when I know I won't have when I won't have much work. Yeah, because really, I consider YouTube work, but I also consider it a hobby, because I mainly do it for fun. It's like 100% fun and 0% work. If that makes any sense. Trying to keep an eye on the time. About 10:21, so I have a little over half an hour left to stream. Yeah, it's like during the semester, I know this is like the second semester, or third semester actually, where I usually upload multiple videos a day. I feel like since the summer of last year, the summer of 2017, I have started uploading multiple videos almost every day. But yeah, I do upload multiple videos, but I do tend to whenever I do have school, I do tend to feel like I'm not doing enough work. Like, I tend to worry about my grades, and I feel like I need to do more work, if that makes any sense. More schoolwork and less free time. Now, it actually started getting worse. That, worrying. It's not bad, but it's not exactly good either. I started getting worrying last semester, because starting last semester, I'm not taking classes 5 days a week. Last semester and this semester, I'm only going to school. Well, last semester I went to class twice a week. And I took like 3 classes. And then this semester I'm taking 4 classes, but I'm going 3 days a week. Whereas, every semester I was going to school before, all the way up till even college, I would go to class 5 days a week, regardless of how many classes I took. I would go to school 5 days a week. And I always felt that was better in terms of recording, because I'd get a good lengthy video. I'd get a good decent length of video I was happy with. And I'd feel like I'd spend a proper amount of time studying and actually doing my work. With a lot more free time, but since I also am not taking 5 classes a semester. I want to starting next semester, but it mainly depends on there's another thing I do. I have to pass the driver's test. I'm 23 and I don't even have a learner's permit, so I want to get a license during Christmas break as well and study for that. I don't mind doing it during Christmas break. Um and so I'll actually have to learn how to drive myself, and then after that learn how to drive. So it depends on when a family member can take me, and it depends on when my classes are as well. I could have actually taken class. I think I could have actually taken classes this 5 days a week, but since I can't drive, I only am taking 4, and none of them are on Tuesday and Thursday this semester. Also, with the mass communication major, the one thing is it's more hands-on than other majors I noticed, because you spend less time cooped up in a classroom and studying for tests than you do um for any other class. Like literally all the other all the other classes I took for different majors, they had you not only did they give you homework, but you had to study for upcoming tests. This semester, I think maybe the first semester in college where I actually have no tests or final exams or even midterms for all my classes. I just have projects to do. Granted, I'd like a fine mix between tests and projects for each class, but I do feel like with one thing I do like about the mass communication major is that they give you more projects and it's more hands-on, so you actually focus more time in the field, even if it's just on the campus. So I do like that. I mean, I guess they do that with every major, but you spend less time actually studying and more time doing your major, if that makes any sense. And plus, I did have a little of experience in terms of producing videos, since I do make daily upload. I do make videos daily and upload them to YouTube. That they aren't always the best, but I do try to make them to the best of my abilities. If you ever have any suggestions or ideas for me to improve my YouTube channel, I'm more than happy to listen. Just if you think you have a good idea to make my videos better, for me to get more viewers or for me to get more subscribers, I more than welcome it. Because clearly, after doing this for almost every day for 4 years, I am obviously struggling to get views and subscribers. One thing I meant to do this weekend was since I have Adobe Premiere Pro, I actually want to start doing list videos, and it all depends on how much work I do each day, how tired I am when I do have class, and yeah. So I may be doing like a list video and a horror video. I may alternate, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. But I do plan on doing horror videos, horror stories, like me just reading horror stories and editing them into a video, and maybe doing list videos as well. So I know for Reddit, I don't use it. So that's why it's not in the description of any of my videos. At least if I think I can remember, it's not in the description of any of my videos. So yeah. So I know Reddit Let's Not Meet. Has a lot of good stories, a lot of good horror stories. Um, if you have a good horror story, DM me on Twitter, or Instagram, or on my Facebook fan page. All three of those are in the description. If you want to email, if you want to DM me, if you want to send an email, just let me know, and I'll let you know what my email is. If you have any idea for list videos, let me know in the comment section as well. Yeah. And I did like 2 list videos last year. I think both of them were in April of 2017. I think they were both in April. They were 2 decent length. I used Wondershare Filmora on those. I didn't have the paid version, so they have the Wondershare Filmora watermark all over them. So I'm not a little too happy about that. One thing actually I think I will do is I will always I will start citing my sources. If you want to ever read more about the topics and where I get my information from. And for horror stories, assuming I can cite them properly, I will provide the links to the Reddit Let's Not Meet stories. And if you have any stories you want to submit to the places I mentioned, let me know, and let me know how you want to be credited. If you want to be credited in the video. Yeah, I do want to start doing those videos weekly. But of course, I have to really focus on the case presentation. I don't think I went into that very well. Basically, Basically, the thing is, you're supposed to come up with an idea of an indie film that's under $100,000 you want to make, and you're supposed to pitch it to the class. And so, the indie. The first part was actually to come up with a story and similar budgets, similar films with similar budgets. Now, the teacher helped me out in terms of getting similar films for the story I created. I don't want to give it out because I do want to eventually turn that into my own independent film, if I'm lucky enough to make one. But, so I did that, and he helped me find similar films. So with the case presentation, we're supposed to find, using the films, in this case, that he helped me find. I think he helped a lot of people find similar films with similar budgets. We're supposed to find interviews, and find out sources of the entire budget, development cycle, the development process, as well as pre-production, production, post-production. That's kind of the development progress. You also have. I'm not doing too well. You also I can remember this from memory because I don't have the sheet right in front of me. You also have to figure out the budget as well as the festival life. Like, did it premiere at any festivals like the Venice Film Festival or Sundance Film Festival or the London Film Festival or other film festivals, essentially. And you're supposed to figure out the critical reception. So basically, not just how much money it made, if its money back at all. Because the one thing I learned about box office is that you'd have to make twice you'd have to make back twice your budget your budget back. So say you created a film and the budget was $1 million. You'd actually have to make back $2 million in order to break even. And the reason that let me also well my now so the reason about that. Okay, so the reason about that is you actually have to. I think they spend the equal amount of money on marketing the film as well. So I mean, unless you spent nothing on marketing, you would actually have to use it. Unless you spent nothing on marketing, you'd have to double your budget. So yeah, so critical reception is not only the box office, but whether people and like movie critics and viewers actually enjoy the film or not. And actually, my teacher helped me find 4 films similar to the ones I did. So, I will be using all 4 pages to all 4 films. Bring that into my 5 to 7 page paper. It's 5 to 7 pages with sources cited, so that at least I know I can take up a page doing the citing my sources, which I found several sources for each film, each of the 4 films that are similar. I think. Okay, so I know in terms of you also have to find out the distributor, like if it's distributed on DVD and where it's being distributed on, whether it's the name of the distributor or distribution company and how it's available, whether it's on video on demand. So like video on demand means like Amazon, Netflix, DVD, iTunes, stuff like that. As well as yeah, stuff like that. And I know that actually my teacher has also made several films. One of them actually went viral. If I can remember, I will find all 3 of his films and link them in the comment section. It'll be the pinned comment if you want to check them out. I definitely haven't seen them because I actually am ashamed to admit I haven't seen a lot of movies in the past. As many movies as I want to. I haven't spent as much time watching movies, so yeah. So I want to do that during the winter break. Spend a lot more time watching movies and producing videos. So I actually have to ask him if, like, I know originally uploading it to YouTube for free is a bad idea in terms of distribution because the people who will more than likely view your film are the ones willing to pay for it. But I know there's this feature on YouTube where you can upload something and you can actually it's like paid content. You can actually have this option for people to pay it. And I'd actually have to ask the teacher if that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea because instead of that's a form of distribution, and instead of going through another party, you can upload it. You can upload a movie to your own channel and price it for whatever either YouTube prices or whatever you want to price it, and yeah, you can get money off of that. So, unfortunately, normally I wouldn't have any of my content. Um, I wouldn't actually have any of my content, paid content, but if I ever decide to make a movie, because I do want to make movies and TV shows for a living. So if it's like if I'm working for a company, obviously I can't upload their stuff to my channel, let alone get paid off of it on YouTube. But if I ever make my own films, I will. Like, and it's not doing the short films; it's like feature-length films, if that makes any sense. And I'll try to price them very reasonably. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's how I'll do it. Cause whenever I love watching videos for I love uploading videos for people to enjoy. But if I'm making a film, especially if I have investors and I have to pay other people to help me, I need to find a way to make that money back. So, and plus, I want to control my own distribution. So YouTube would probably be the best idea for that. Obviously, don't expect when if I am lucky enough to make my own films, if I'm don't expect anything like Marvel or Star Wars, because that's completely unrealistic for me to make a movie as good as that, let alone with the special effects. So, if you've ever seen an indie film, that would be the. I want to make indie films to start out with, but I do eventually want to, um, make. I do eventually want to work for a big company like Marvel Studios or Disney or Universal Studios and make fiction, blockbuster films like that. I do have some pretty great idea. I feel like I do have pretty great ideas, and of course, I can always. There are some things I would like to adapt into a movie. Like, if you've ever seen Twilight, the entire Twilight. I've seen the. I'm not ashamed to say I've seen the first Twilight movie. Um, haven't seen any of the others, but Twilight. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Twilight, The Hunger Games, 50 Shades of Grey are some of the more, and the Harry Potter series are some of the more prominent films that were adapted. They were all originally adapted from books. Um, I think the Angry Birds movie, which came out I think last year, sometime within the past 3 years, was adapted from a video game. Same with Assassin's Creed. Um, so yeah, there are definitely some things I would like to adapt into movies. Actually, um, I do definitely. So yeah, if you were to so I'm definitely interested in working with even if it's during I think right now has to be during winter or summer break for me. But if you're like an if you're making like an indie film or anything, I'd be more than happy to work with you. Let me close my door really quick. Sorry, I just have to move out the trash. So yeah, it's during like hold on. So yeah, if you're yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let me go ahead and mute my mic. Let me mute my mic again. She heard my mom, so sorry about that. She said it was okay for me to upload with her voice in it. I always want people's permission first, if I do. Unless I'm in a public area. Then technically it's still legal. I mean, it's legal to do that without their consent. Since you're in the public area. But yeah. Oh, I have to move my laptop really quick. Okay. Or my mouse. So yeah, if you ever if you're an indie filmmaker and you want someone to help you out with your film, if you're filming during December or summer break, I will be more than happy to help you out. All you have to do, I did terrible, but I'm doing terrible this race, but I got distracted. All you have to do is cover my flight and hotel, and then I'll work for free. Other than that, I'll work for free. Although with that thing, I don't know how many people would hire me. I doubt anyone would hire me, actually, based off this video. But hey, it's better to put myself out there and have no one hear me than to say nothing. And it's better for me to put this video out there with me saying that and have no one watch than me say nothing and not put this video out there. So I'm more likely to get a job if I say something, I guess. But yeah, if you ever need any help with anything, just let me know. Beware, I'm still I'm still in the early stages of my degree, so I do have experience with Adobe Premiere Pro, and I know how to use a camera, so those are the only things I know how to do. So if you need like an assistant, or if you need an editor, or anything like that, or an producer, anything like a assistant producer, anything like that, anything from, well, basically anything with the exception of maybe adding CGI or animation, I can do. Although I doubt anyone will hire me. I doubt anyone would, but oh well. I do want to make my own indie films, and but I eventually do want to work for a big production company and actually at least be a part of a production team, whether I'm a director or a producer. If I'm not like the executive producer or I'm not a director, that is fine by me when I'm working for a big company. I just want to help make films. I'm also a terrible actor, so fair warning, if you're looking for a talent, if you're looking for on-screen, unless you're looking for a video game, someone to play a video game, I'm terrible at acting. Although I think my first break into the film/TV industry will probably be at a news company, which unfortunately I would have to learn how to be a switch operator, and based off the 2 times I was a switchboard operator, I was not very good at. But that's why I'm going into, you know what, that's why I'm going to go into early. I'm going in early to my studio production classes, so it's every Monday. I do have to remind my ride that I want to be there early. Let's see, what place did we do? Did we do Shadow? I don't think we did Shadow Valley. I think it was Falcon Hill, actually. Iron Hill? Oh, Gold Farm National, the one place I don't have a time set. We're gonna do Shadow Valley. Still medium. So yeah, I know Fortnite is the most popular game on. Actually, probably I wouldn't know on Mixer, but I'm assuming it's the most popular game on Mixer. It's the most popular game on YouTube and Twitch, statistically, or at least among the most popular games on Twitch in terms of live streaming. In terms of uploads and views, I think Fortnite is the most popular game now. It used to be Minecraft, but it's Fortnite now. So I definitely downloaded Fortnite to help me not only entertain people, but to get some and play with you, to entertain you as well, and hopefully get a lot of subscribers and views. But I'm not the type of even if I was a big YouTube. I totally missed the jump start. Even if I was a big YouTuber, I don't think I could play the same kind of video games or the same video games or the same video game daily for years like a lot of big YouTubers do. I mean, I've played several WWE 2K, several Madden, several every Call of Duty, and several just almost every MX versus ATV Untamed game out there. But at least the one thing about the sports games is that they get updated every year with the rosters. So at least that's one thing that makes them different. Probably the only thing. But I do try to mix it up every once in a while. I have done like non-racing games. I've done non-sports games. Like I've done the entire Lego Marvel series on my YouTube channel. I've done a Let's Play over that. I've done part of the two Gears of War games. So what's the time? The time is 11:51. So in about 9 minutes, I'm going to get off. 10:51, I should say. So 9 minutes. So yeah. I've also, oh gosh. I think other than those several games, I've mainly done sports games or racing games. So maybe I do fall into that category of a gaming YouTuber who only does a certain type of games, whether it be shooter games or sports games or racing. Actually, I have done some. I've done like a bingo video, but that's Microsoft Bingo, but that's unlisted right now. I've done Microsoft Solitaire as well. I've done some Prominence Poker videos. I loved Prominence Poker. So yeah, there are a lot of games I want to get. I've also done Jeopardy. I just now realized that. There are also a bunch of other games that don't fall in that category, but I've only done like 1 or 2 videos of those games, so I'm not really counting those. But yeah, I love Jeopardy, but mainly because I love trivia games. Monopoly would actually, the Monopoly game I did back during the summer, that would actually be fun if I had people to play with. That would be one of the games I would thoroughly enjoy to play with other people. Like we all get into a Discord and play that. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, just Jeopardy. I actually don't play the Jeopardy video game as much as I want to. I really need to start playing that more. So, if you haven't gone to Jeopardy the video game, you should definitely get that. If you haven't gone it already. I don't think the online mode is available because it was made by the original THQ, and they went bankrupt like in 2013. I mean, I don't know why when I say sports games, I forgot to include fighting, but I know technically, fighting and racing are separate genres of video games than sports games, even though they're technically, some of the games are sports, like WWE 2K. I played a little EA Sports MMA, and that's an example of fighting games. It's technically a sport. Some of the racing games, I guess the only one that can be classified as a sport would be like the Tour de France 2009. I did that a couple of years ago. I also did last year in 2017. I actually did NASCAR. I had a NASCAR Heat Evolution, I think is the name of it. Game. Racing game. So it's like a NASCAR game. It is a NASCAR game. Essentially. I have to on my forehead. I'm sweating because it's hot and I have the fan and air conditioning on. But you know what? That's okay. I do love making long videos because I do love entertaining people. Regardless of how long my videos are, I do love entertaining people. And I definitely feel like I should talk more in my videos, but I also feel like I'll need people to play with for me to show my true personality, as I mentioned earlier in this video / stream. And yeah. So the one thing I definitely want to do is definitely you see, I also love streaming. Streaming, in my opinion, I feel like you get the best videos out of streaming. Mainly because there's always the chance that somebody will always pop into my stream and they'll come talk to me. And that'll actually give me they'll actually give things to talk about, and we can talk about different things. You know what I mean? So we need to. I also need to start finding people to collaborate with and making videos. I know Zero does, but I don't think we have the same games. He's a YouTuber I watch. If I can remember, I will link his YouTube channel down below. Now, there's another YouTube channel I watch, Infamous Infernape. There's one game, Fortnite, that we play, but he owns a PS4 and I own an Xbox One, so unless we get a PC game, which I don't have Steam. The only time I downloaded Steam, I actually got a virus on my laptop, so I don't think I will download that, but so yeah, unless I somehow get a PC game, I will actually I don't think I'll be playing with him. I'll link his channel down below though as well. There's Aaron Wad. I watch him whenever he live streams. Excuse me for coughing, but he mainly uses a PS4 and he mainly plays GTA 5, and I don't own GTA 5 and I don't own a PS4, so I just like to play. I can't stick to playing one game every day. Like, even though I've had this game for about a month, there have been days where I just didn't upload MX versus ATV All Out. If you look at Madden, I don't think I uploaded as the time of this stream, which would be September 16th, 2018. I didn't upload any Madden today. I haven't uploaded any NBA 2K, WWE 2K, FIFA videos in over a year. I think WWE and NBA 2K I haven't uploaded in like 2 years. Even though I do enjoy the games, that goes to show you I just get bored of a game. I can't do the same thing over and over and over without getting bored of it. I may come back to it. Like I've come back to MX versus ATV All Out. Obviously, that's why I'm streaming this, but I may come back to it, but I can't play it every day, so even Fortnite, I did several Fortnite streams back in March, and I did a couple of videos in March/April I did Fortnite. Mainly I think I did a couple in May, June, and July, but I don't think I haven't done Fortnite on a consistent basis since March. So yeah. And that's when I was in spring break, even though I do like the game. Yeah. I need to get some more games, to be honest. If I had the time, I would definitely, if I had the time and if I had the money, I would definitely get a PS4, because there are mainly two games that only come out on the PS4 that I want. And I would get some of the same games I have on the Xbox One if I had the money, just because of the fact that, yeah, just because of the fact that I have some friends they're friends and other people who play that, and I would collaborate them on the PS4, collaborate on making videos with them. And then even on the Xbox, for the Xbox consoles, there are games I definitely want as well. That I don't have. If I had the money, I'd get them as well, but you can't have everything in life. You can't have everything you want. I mean, I just have to make good with what I got. So I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying that if I could, I would. Also, like if I had the money, I would travel and see the world, because I do like traveling and I do love going to new places. If you had the money, what things would you do with it? If you were rich, or at least richer than you are now. I'm just a college student, so like just about every other college student, I'm broke. But I'm not asking for money. You never have to donate. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry if this kind of made you uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure if I had the money, I would make more films. I would actually start making independent films, actually. I'd obviously donate some of the money to charity, but anyway, and travel and buy some video games, but that's about it. Anyway, moving on. Sorry. Yeah, so what's the time? Probably, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it, because it is 11. I'm gonna call it quits when I complete lap 10. Yeah, I do sorry if any of what I said was uncomfortable. If you have any answers to the questions I've asked, if you want to answer them, you're more than welcome to. So, but yeah, I definitely want to start streaming more often. Hopefully daily. On Mixer and YouTube at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna head off to bed and I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. Like, not tomorrow as in the day it's uploaded, but tomorrow as in when I record this, if that makes any sense. I normally hate recording my videos the day before I upload them, but just because I love recording and making my videos the same day and uploading them to YouTube, but since I'm at school on Mondays, I'm at school from 9 to about 2:40 or 2:50, and then I actually head home. And then Fridays I'm at school from 9 to about 1:30. So I usually like to make my videos the night before and upload them, because I'm usually tired when I come home, even though I do end up making videos later that night. And then, with the exception of the times I'm meeting for Walking to Fitness, I usually will upload my videos on Wednesdays because I do have class from 1:40 to 2:50 then. Now, if I do have Walking to Fitness, I'll record my videos the night before because I'm there from not I'm there from about 9-ish to about 9 or 10-ish to about I'm there for 10, and then I won't get home until after 3, so I'll be too tired. So yeah, I really do wish I could continue streaming this game. I feel like Call of Duty, when I stream Call of Duty, I tend to get bored of it quicker if I'm recording or live streaming it. Whereas, well, Call of Duty is one of those games where I have to be playing with other people for me to enjoy it. Um, Whereas MX versus ATV All Out, I don't necessarily have to play with other people to enjoy it. So, yeah, if there are any games you want me to get for the Xbox One or Xbox 360, and you want me to live stream on Mixer/YouTube, let me know in the comment section. Anyway, I'm gonna end it off here because I have to get up. My class doesn't start till 9, but I want to be there for 8 to get an hour's worth of practice. I want to do that every Monday. So, if I would stream longer. I need a good night's sleep because that's always key for a good day's work, regardless if it's school or not. I hope you enjoy the stream. If you do, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. Also, if you think you want to add this to your favorites, go ahead and add it to your favorites. Feel free to share my channel as well. And if you want to see more videos like these, subscribe. On YouTube. And follow me. There are also links to social media if you want to follow me or talk to me there. They're in the description, so they will always be in the description of every video that I upload from now on. So, yeah, deuces.